In this video, I'm going to show you how you can make frames for your cards. So this is card front number 1 right here. Right, so that was this one right here. Double click on it over here, and it comes up over here. Okay, so I'm going to make a frame. When you make your frame, you can and do all this stuff. You can copy it and paste it onto your other cards. You only have to do this once. I'm going to add a new layer. Create a new filler adjustment layer right here. So if you wanted to add something, some grain, you can have a whole layer just for that. But I'm going to do a solid color for the background. Actually, let me do a pattern. I'm going to add a pattern layer. Okay, so my pattern fill. Go over here and see what other ones I have. This is one I made myself, so use that. I'm going to scale it to maybe 10%. Okay, fine. That's my pattern. All right, so that's going to be the pattern. And you don't have to have a pattern. You can have a color, you can have a gradient, whatever you want, noise, fill, texture. And I'm going to make a window here, right, to put my hero image in. So the way that I'm going to do that is I'm going to start over here and get my rectangle tool. And let's say I want to make like here. Let's say I want this. You can make it so it's anything you want, really, depending upon your design. I'm going to put this on here. Right now I have this stroke at this yellow color, which I don't hate. I think I need a little bit thinner, so I'm going to go back over here and make the actual stroke a little thinner. I think that looks fine. Although don't worry about that too much because we're going to actually use this. We're going to use this to cut a hole in the background. And then if I want to add more things to it, if I go right here and I go and I add another shape, what it does is it gives me a new layer. So if I want to add it to this, I go up here. So I'm on the shape, so I get all these options up here. I'm going to do combine shapes. So now when I go to make some kind of a new, it's now combining those. See how it's combining them? So now my cutout's going to look more like that. Okay, so if I wanted to subtract from shape, oops. Okay, so if I want to subtract from shape, okay, I'm on there now, subtract from shape. So now if I make a shape, I'm getting a little cutout. So say I wanted to make a little icon right there or something like that, that would probably be a great way to do it. Right, and I can change this around. If I go over here under my direct selection tool, I can choose little points and change them. So I want this to be a little bit different shape like that. Now it's kind of swoopy. And if I say I wanted the point right there, I go over to my pen tool and I can add anchor point. I can throw a point in right there, and now I can move that around so it looks kind of like that. Okay, so say I like the shape. I'm good with that. I want this is the window I want to put in here. How do I do that? So I need to actually take this shape. It didn't really much matter actually what the stroke was or anything because I'm going to use it actually just as a shape. So I'm going to select the shape, and if I command click on it and here, so it's command click, I get the marching ants all around this. So it's actually selecting this shape right here. Okay, so another way to do that would be I actually could, if I go in here and get my object selection tool, I can do it this way also, and it should just select my objects. The idea is they call them marching ants. That's your selection. So you want to take this selection and you want to cut it out of here. So the way you do that is you click on this thing, right? So now I have this marching ants, which is my cutting pattern, onto the background I want to cut the hole out of. But it's not going to quite see it yet. One more step. You're going to right click, you're going to rasterize the layer. So now my pattern layers, you can see I can't change the pattern anymore because now it's like a picture. All right, and then I'm going to press delete. Okay, so if I turn this off, you can see now I have a hole. And if I turn this all the way off, it's a hole completely, right? So now I can go and if I put another layer behind here, you can be able to, it's like a window, you can be able to see it through there. Okay, so now, keeping these marching ants on here, I would like this, again, to be a color. I would like some kind of an outline. So I go to Edit. So I want those to be an outline. Okay, so that's how you're going to do that, right? So this shape here is no longer particularly necessary. You could keep it if you wanted to. If you could actually go in here, you could take this shape. Actually, if you took this shape, take your shape tool back on. You've got the shape right here, and then you can make the fill none, right? So now I've made the I've played around with it. So this rectangle now has a fill of nothing. So again, this is a window. These little dots mean it's a window. And I can go in here and I can change like the stroke color to something else, and et cetera, et cetera. Just a quick note also on making the shapes. If you wanted it to be more round, if you go like that and you take these little dots right here and you pull them, you get more of a round shape. Okay. Okay, so now I have this shape right here. So this is my front. This is the thing I'm making. At this point, it's probably a good idea to go in and figure out where, like, your text is going to be. Right, your text. If you want to have any icons, you're going to put on there, and all that sort of thing. Whatever it is that you're going to be putting on there. So they're all designed the same. So you're going to like design how you're going to make the entire thing, and then when you're done with it, you can cut and paste it into another one. So if I go over here and I go File, Save, if I open up here, there it is. It's my first card. Again, you're going to throw the hero image behind that one. So I want to do a repeat of this, so I can just take this one. I can take this layer. I'm going to do Shift, and I'm going to choose everything that I want as part of that. If you want, you can make that into a new group. So that's my new group. If you want, you can do it that way. And then I'm going to copy it. So I'm going to copy using my keyboard command keys. So I'm going to copy. Go over here. I'm going to click on card front 2. And now I'm going to paste it. So now I have, and I'm going to press File, Save. Oops, didn't want to do that. Cancel that. You do not want to do a save as because it will not be linked. So File, Save, and if I go back to my main one, you can see now I have 2 of them. Okay, so you can just go in here now that you have the second one, and you can change around the different words and things like that. So hopefully this will help you with making your card. Hopefully this will help you making your card frames.